It's week 9 of the National Football.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Second and 3 now. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
To the air, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. On to punt on 4th down, it's Bradley Pinion. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He has it at the 22. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Hey, it's very easy for me to use all these psychological cliches, Kate, right? Got to flush it. You got to play one play at a time. You got to flush last week's 5-interception performance. But the reality is you got to be in the moment. You can't even be thinking about last week. You got to think about every play, guard that ball with everything you got, and most importantly, help your team find a W.
First snap, and Lamar's going to throw. His first offering in the game winds up incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. 13. Lamar now from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Browns will go on offense. Now it's DTR. He's throwing deep to the left side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Let's go now.
Here's Thompson Robinson. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he'll get it up to the 27.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 42. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That's incomplete left side. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Thompson Robinson back to throw. That's complete, David Njoku. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is.
Come on, set. Set, go.
Thompson Robinson now. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept at breaking up those passes.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. They'll throw it again. Smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll throw it yet again. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep...
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Bradley Pinion on now to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Ravens will go on offense. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Tight end in motion left. 2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt goes 63 yards. Man, it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Here's DTR to throw. That one complete to Njoku. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right.
We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Throwing now, Thompson Robinson. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They'll come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Let's go now.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. It's Pacheco again. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Browns a first. Thompson Robinson. Getting out to his left. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. Throwing off the play fake here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And that brings up 4th and short. Throwing from the gun here. He's on the move. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
First down, here's Lamar. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They motion the slot man right. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Complete out to the right side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Hey, report.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Hey, middle.
Lamar throwing again. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They're now set for 1st and 10. Jackson's going to throw again. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Mitchell up the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down. Pistol snap to Jackson. Brought in right side.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Hey, report. Sit up.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
On the move, headed up. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Kate, little good news, bad news, right? Bad news, you take a sack. Good news is you do actually have a few more plays in your playbook. Everybody always says, well, you got more room to operate. No, what you have are now more options with that offense. Now you got to avoid taking a sack and get that ball out of your hands. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Lamar now from the gun. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Tucker able to tack on the extra points. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Now it's DTR. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. 4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession.
Real quick.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Completed to his running back. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Lamar off the play fake. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They kick the running back in motion. Jackson now on 3rd. Hits his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Hey. Report.
First down throw for Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. And again, it's Jackson. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
quick, ready?
And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, third down. Jackson yet again. To the sideline, and he has the catch. Tough play for a small gain, but it does get the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Again, it's Jackson to the air. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 45 on second down. He puts everything behind this one. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Clean breakup on that throw, and that means third down coming up.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes, knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. This is going all the way to the end zone. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the third quarter. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Moore with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Raven offense headed out for this first series of the second half. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Motion man sent left. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's second and 14. Finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
So now here's third and 5.
Hey, report. No, we changed it.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's got a man left. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offense.
Now hang on.
Previous play is under review. After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Yeah. Hey!
Handoff here to Mitchell. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and 3 now. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. The former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Mitchell on the carry. Cuts it to the right sideline. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Again, this is Mitchell. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, come on.
Mitchell. And he's brought down for a loss. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mitchell again. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's DTR to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. 3rd and just 2 to go. Man in motion here. It's Pacheco on 3rd. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Bronco, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense. You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. From the 39. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Thompson Robinson now. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Ravens and Keaton Mitchell just about set to get going again on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
No, we changed it.
Hauled in left side. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay with it. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He's got it deep downfield. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Slot man motioned over. On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. That one's complete, right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throwing now, Thompson Robinson. This ball's caught by Palmer. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Now it's DTR. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Thompson Robinson. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
He's running for it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
He connects downfield on 4. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Check, Panther. Check. Bring it.
They'll run Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Working quickly here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing off the play fake here. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Motioning the tight end now. 1st down, here's Lamar. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Throwing again is Lamar. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
5-man in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down coming. Running back sent in motion. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Complete out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
13. Yo. Hey.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Report.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And this play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. Things got a little too carried away there, and we are not surprised at all to see the flags fly and the penalty called.
Automatic first down.
So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
Lamar now from the gun. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
You change it. Hey, report.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He lets one fly deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Finds a man right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Wanna quit?
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. And again, it's Jackson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there. Heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Here we go. Ready?
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So the Raiders...